My bad.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Rise of the Podcast. I'm Jeremy.
I'm Kara.
And I'm Gwen.
And I'm Brownie.
Chris, I just want to say, it's good that we have the monitor up now, because I could see what was going on.
Yeah, well, yep. You know what? That's totally true.
So, what? Someone's in the chair. What?
It's been several
been a
months.
hot minute.
Since somebody's actually been in the chair. So, why don't you actually... So, tell us more about yourself, Gwen.
I am Brownie's little sister.
Boo.
Yeah.
That was a big reveal I was going for. Keep going.
I guess I don't know. I have a YouTube channel called Stuff Lab.
Yep.
I don't have any
brought-
assets for that, sorry.
I brought a little bit of Stuff Lab essence with me today to put into a little game for you guys later on that
All
I really
right.
want Kara to win.
Has anyone ever wanted Jeremy to win?
Maybe Brad. Okay. Maybe
Yeah.
Brad.
Nah,
Gabe,
Brad's,
I think
Brad's
Gabe
on
would
my
want you to
side.
win.
Well,
Yeah,
Gabe,
Gabe,
Gabe says hello.
Oh,
Gabe.
Gabe.
So this is my sister, Gabe.
Hi.
She has a YouTube channel where she does wacky stuff. If you get bored, check it out.
We can put links on the other one. once we get
Actually,
it
if you
posted.
guys are wondering what I look like, if you look at the Sea Turtles Facts video, I appear in that video.
Oh, so I was going to let that be a hidden gem for somebody. But
So,
Chris exists there.
He
But
does.
I
like
do
the what?
exist.
Sea turtles?
Gwen does a series of videos called Facts About Whatever.
Okay.
And so she was doing facts about sea turtles, and nobody wanted to be on it with her. So I was like, I guess I'll
You
show up.
talked him into being on an episode?
I did.
I've
I
been on
even-
I've been on several videos of Gwen's.
That video is just going to spike in popularity now.
Yeah.
Right,
Everybody's
seriously?
gonna run
Not
to Chris.
likely.
Excellent.
Yeah.
All of our
Yeah.
subs are going to go straight over to Stuff Lab.
Yeah.
Just
Hi,
for
Nikki. Thank
Brownie.
you for joining in. Nikki says hi, Gwen.
Hello.
Live is so much fun. It's so
It
much
is.
fun. So it's like, I'm so excited Gabe's here. I like the Xbox post you posted on the Latin Special Operation Forces page.
That's a
Go
lot of
Xbox.
words.
Yes, it is. Go Xbox.
Yeah, I showed it to Jeremy. I was like, well, Jeremy, it looks like Gabe agrees with you. It's like, he thinks that Xbox is better than PlayStation, although I'm still looking forward to Horizon Zero Dawn.
You can wait for it on PC.
Here's what I'm saying. I think games are better than no games, and people that have loyalty are bald.
Marty, hardcore Xbox. I have a PlayStation and PC. We just started playing Sea of Thieves last night.
Oh, Sea of Thieves is so much fun.
It's so much
All the
fun.
time
Yes.
with David.
Do you guys does he have Game Pass or anything?
I have no idea what he has.
So
So wait,
with-
you should buy this, and I'll buy it on my computer, and we can play it together and sync our ship all the time.
When that
Yes.
came out, Mike Fish was obsessed with Sea of Thieves. Like,
Really?
With me, David, Mike, and then like Jarrett would play with us. It was crazy how much we would do. We'd get the bigger ship because you can get the
Oh, the galleon?
Yeah, the galleon. Yes, and just sail the seas. Yeah.
And then they moved on from that to Ark.
Arc. Yeah, it was hardcore Arc for a while. Very
I
fun
tried
game.
playing it.
It's too scary for me.
Arc is?
Yeah.
Sea of Thieves is awesome.
7
like,
Days
I
to
don't
Die
know
is
what-
way scarier than Ark is.
It's like out of nowhere. It's like, oh, this bird's just gonna steal all my stuff, I guess.
Right, it's gonna come in and kill me. It's fine. It's fine.
Did anybody hear about the new popular battle royale game that came out?
There's no such thing as a popular battle royale game.
Oh, this one
I was
is
gonna say
extremely
Fortnite,
popular.
like-
It's
I
called.
don't
It's
like
on
Battle
PC.
Royale.
It's called Fall Guys, and you have a cartoony little character, and you play Wipeout games with 100 people. And
Oh.
Oh, like,
it
like
is
fitting into like the forums and
fitting
stuff.
into the forums. They have a giant slide is a super popular one, and it's got like bouncy things in the way, and you like tumble
So
down
you
the
try
slide.
to kill each other? Or?
You can bump them off the slide. Yes.
See,
Like,
I
you
think
can-
that sounds way funner than a regular battle royale.
Oh,
game.
it's crazy.
Like Fortnite can go away for a Fortnite.
And then there's giant 100-man musical chairs. It'll show like fruit on the ground, and then it'll put up a picture, and everybody's got to like run to the tiles, but only so many people can get on them at a
I feel
time.
like
and
rage.
It looks
I'd
fun.
get real
I've yet to play it. It's on
frustrated real
PC.
fast.
It's on PC and PS4 for some weird reason, not on Xbox.
No.
So-
That sounds
Alright.
like something I'd get into.
Gabe
looks
says
really
you
fun.
should try Rogue Company.
Rogue Company?
Yep.
Well, so tell me about it. Type it in. Just
Yeah,
basically,
a very
shooter,
detailed
flyer.
description. No, I don't want one-word answers.
No, I do.
I need a dissertation. On the wall, by the way, Jeremy.
We were busy today
We
building
have- yeah,
our
there's
robot dog.
No emails on the wall. I think where's
They're
Juliet's?
here. They're here. We'll redo the wall. We'll make a special shelf for the emails. We're gonna be updating this. We're gonna keep R2. Obviously, we're gonna put shelves up
Yeah, we're keeping R2.
to show off all of our awesome builds.
Jeremy and I spent an entire day. That's wallpaper. That's not just some poster hanging back. That's freaking wallpaper.
You should have said, I drew this by myself.
I drew that, guys. Yeah.
No, we should hire Ruby to do a new mural for us on that
Seriously.
wall.
Yeah, right. We could get my coworker Ruby. We talked about her earlier. She is an amazing artist. So at work we can't. I work at a dental office, so we can't just have everybody flocking in and sitting next to each other. And so what we've taken to doing is Ruby will mark down whose patients are in what car and where they're located in the parking lot. And a lot of times there's empty spaces in the slots where we mark where the cars are, and so it's a whiteboard. She'll go up there and she'll just draw these amazing, detailed animal pictures. I was telling you guys about the loon,
Yeah.
an amazing detailed loon. I told her the other morning, I was like, Ruby, you should draw a platypus. And she drew the most adorable freaking platypus I've ever seen. Like, that girl got skill. That's all I have to say.
Drawing is such a cool skill, because it's one of those skills where you can be really good at it and still never make any money doing it. So it's not like because there's people that are good at it. I don't know drawing, but it's just so cool to be able to do that.
She's going to
Super,
design my
super
next
cool.
tattoo. 100%.
Dope.
100%.
So all right, so we've obviously like had a funny pre-roll little glitch there, and we ran into cameras earlier. And have you ever had any any good production failure stories? Like, has a camera ever fallen or a light tipped over or?
I will constantly forget to unmute Marty.
That seems intentional.
I was like,
They're both on my mic. Oh no.
that's hilarious. Yes.
How's it? Because so we have tons of funny bloopers. Do you have have you had any a standout funny moment? Somebody choked on a try it product. Because a little bit about your channel is you do animal fact reviews.
So
You do,
Mondays it's just facts about whatever. I like the animals, so I just keep doing them because no one suggested anything different so far.
I've suggested several different things. Don't even lie, you
and
liar.
they're all on a list.
And facts
No.
about French fries.
No, you kept trying to turn turtles into pizza facts.
No, well, no, just but that was the second time I was suggesting doing pizza as a fact because I bet you there's
That's
Yes.
true.
And,
And
there's so many
Gwen's
different
like-
styles of pizza and everything and where they all come from. And it's like,
Well, it's not a facts video, but there is a game quiz that Brownie was also on with Marty about pizza.
It's a frozen
Frozen-
pizza blind taste test challenge.
now
Who
what's
won?
Chris-
Which one won that? Who won it? Or you can go find out if you go watch the video.
Yeah,
I don't
honestly
remember.
I can't. I remember which pizza won, but I'm not going to say because it's a surprise.
That's true.
Now,
Which was the worst?
Was Chris
oh,
hungry?
Orbs
during-
trash.
Trash.
Not
It's like
trash.
a regional
Wait.
grocery store
I
brand.
was like, I've never heard of Orbs.
It's at Super One. It's V
Oh.
or VS. Orbs.
Orbs.
Like Orville's, I guess.
Orbs. Okay, Orbs.
Should
Gotcha.
stick to making popcorn.
Oh
That's
man, no! It was just because I was because Gwen said she got Orbs. I was like, yeah, because I had only ever gotten the rising crust
Yeah.
ones because they were cheap, and I sometimes like a little bit more crust. And I was like, oh yeah, these are good. It's like I bet you Orbs is gonna do pretty good, and it did the worst. It was the worst pizza there. It wasn't even remotely good. The sauce was bad. The crust was bad. The toppings were bad.
Well, Orv, if you ever want to send me a pizza and have me challenge their thing, let me know. Maybe you guys just got a bad Orbs.
So one of the things that I don't know if people really notice when they're just eating a pizza, but there's a spice to pepperoni,
Right.
right? And some of them just nail the pepperoni perfectly, and some of them is just a bland slab of meat.
Nobody wants a bland slab of meat. That's
No.
for sure.
That's why we're gonna.
Poke on a gummy
Well-
bear or jelly bean or anything crazy.
Nothing crazy like
I
that. So end of the year, I always do the best mini discussions between running and getting the next product and bringing
Yeah.
it in. And I think my favorite thing was the men's spa day, where they're trying to put on a face mask, and Marty doesn't have glasses on, and Zach doesn't have glasses on, and they're just like, I don't know what's happening here.
I would love to see Jeremy try something like that.
We've always talked about too, have me put on Kara's makeup. It would just be.
You know,
Because
what
Kara's
we should
really
do?
good at makeup, and I
We should have Jeremy try to do my makeup. I know everybody's done it,
Yes.
but we should do
but
a
it
thing.
would be funny.
It would be freaking hilarious.
It'd be a Facebook exclusive.
Oh my
Bro,
goodness.
I mean, how
500 subs. Once we get to 500 subs, Jeremy will do
Okay,
Kara's
Chris,
makeup.
Here's the thing. If
You
we
could
can't
offer $1 million to everyone who subbed. ROTP will not move. We can offer. I will shock. But Kara will lick a battery, and I will shock myself to get 300.
He will shock himself full bore with a dog collar.
We have been at 292.
If we
For
got
months.
to 300, and literally, yeah.
Long.
It's
And then
been
we
like-
go up, but we go down.
Yeah,
They
it's
cancel
like,
each other out.
It's like 1 step forward, 3 steps back.
Yeah.
That's what it feels like. It's like,
I think the highest I saw it was 294.
500. I'll do Kara's makeup when she's 80.
I'm just trying to incentivize people. If you want to see
So-
Jeremy
here's
attempt to do makeup.
the reason we haven't hit 300. Jeremy's mom has subscribed with 50 different emails.
Yeah.
So she's nuking our watch time. No, she's Kara's kidding, but yes.
No, obviously I'm joking. She's like, I don't want to see Jeremy hurt himself, and so like unsubscribe.
Just slowly so you don't know it's her.
Yeah.
Exactly. And then she'll resubscribe with one.
Oh, I feel so bad. Vintage Cottage 2001 has subscribed to you on YouTube.
Is that
Just
your
kidding,
mom's?
Annie.
No, I know she just likes cottages and old
Yeah.
stuff.
Oh,
I'm just
okay.
being funny because you're like, what would an old person have as a? It's probably my mom right there.
That's
It'll be
Gabe.
like
He said he
English
would
cottage,
watch that.
vintage cottage.
Gabe, it is your mission to get us the last 8 subscribers we need.
I mean, it would be really funny. I mean, I would say I know she has foundation. Then there's eyeshadow, mascara. I just
What?
recently know she
There, I put on almost probably 20 products on my face.
baloney.
There's subflooring, and then there's
Yes.
There is a lot that goes on. I was doing my eyebrows before. Was it the Lego build on Tuesday? And Jeremy walks in as I'm doing my eyebrows, and he was like, I didn't realize what all went into you doing your eyebrows.
I just imagine there's like heavy machinery going like.
Honestly, eyebrows are my least favorite thing. If there was just a good stamp where I could just go, I totally would, 100%.
I know
Like,
absolutely nothing about makeup. I know that there's like some of it's like in a powder and some of it's in like a cream and some of it's got like a spatula or something, and that's about it.
I grew up I'm a 90s girl, early 2000s, and Lord knows we overplucked our eyebrows. So I have to fill them in. Sorry.
Never plucked mine. I'm just too lazy. They're just
So here's
full
the
and
thing.
crazy.
I won't say that like so in the most strict sense of the word plucking eyebrows. Turn it like a 90-degree angle and they're just like flying out like it's like growing like a blonde antenna. So it's like I get like 2 or 3 on either side,
Yep.
and then they're just like they cannot be tamed.
Jeremy 100%. So whenever I cut his hair, since quarantine started, I've been cutting his hair with some clippers, you know. And
Clip,
so
clip, clippers.
right. Brows, you know what I'm saying?
I never thought of that because I cut my own hair.
Yeah,
And
just
then
take your
every-
clippers, go. Zzz.
So the thing is, like so I doubt you guys can even see my eyebrows from where you are. They're blonde and they're like there's not a whole lot going on. So it's mostly just like the muscle activation of my eyebrows moving that people see. It's like you can't see them.
Right.
It's the same problem I have with like my mustache, which is why I don't have one because it comes in blonde and very thin. So, but it's just those random couple of uber aggressive. They're like 10 hairs in one. Just like it's like they decided to join forces and be like, we're gonna be the best eyebrow ever.
Right. So just to appease me, Chris, how's this stream health looking?
We're dropping about 6% frames.
So it's still up.
Yeah, it's still up. We're
Okay.
doing okay.
All right. I was just curious. 'Cause my phone is.
Your hypothesis, I think, is probably correct. Where it's not showing our total connection; it's showing what we're actually outputting.
Got it.
So, looks
Cool.
like it's fairly solid green. We've dropped 2,200 frames out of the 22 minutes we've been live.
Oh, that's not so
For
bad.
anybody who cares that's watching.
Well, we're just like the internet connection here is a bane of our existence because
Yeah.
without going like broke and buying a connection for a spot we use 4 times a month,
Yeah.
it just seems ridiculous to pay massive amounts of money.
Like in order of things that give me massive stress, it's the internet here, the GoPro that we use for Lego time lapses.
We have got a bunk GoPro. It is a bad GoPro.
I just want to borrow one of mine. I have 3.
I appreciate the offer. We might we'll try it out, and then we'll run over that one on a video. We'll use the other ones.
Yeah, we'll mount
you
the
mess
GoPro
up
with
of
the
that
GoPro.
If you mess up, we'll make them film the destruction of their own.
We'll just have 5 GoPros like in a chain up there, and like hopefully between the 5 of them we'll get.
Here's
Well,
what we
yeah.
do. We play baseball with it.
There you go.
Somebody can just pitch it, and I'll just go and just knock it out of the park.
Reenact the copier scene from Office
Office
Space.
Space.
Yeah.
So like going way back. So Nikki says she's with you, Gwen, on the eyebrow thing.
I've gone
Gabe,
from plucking to just taking a little shaver and going, bzz, no.
Just let him go crazy.
Right.
Gabe says Rogue Company is a free-to-play multiplayer third-person shooter developed by
Ooh.
First Watch Games.
I've been having a hankering to play a good first-person shooter.
It's a third-person shooter.
Third-person shooter. I've been having a hankering
That's
to
like
play a
Gears of
shooter.
War.
Yes. Because I've been, my thing now has been like astronomy, nerdy RPGs, and like little resource building games. So Forager and, I always say it wrong, it's astronomer but with an N.
Astroneer? Have you
Ast-
guys-
Astroneer. It's free on
It's like
Game Pass.
No
Oh!
Man's Sky meets Subnautica.
Weirdly enough, I'm obsessed with Microsoft Flight Simulator. Like that game is fun.
No.
Okay,
You know,
Gus.
you know what?
It is fun.
The
You
amount
Gus
of
Sorolla,
the amount
yeah.
of detail that is in there. Like I see like people posting like screenshots of like, here's me in real life at this place. Here's the thing, and I can't tell the difference.
It's the dash of the airplanes are all exact, and everything works so close. It's unbelievable.
I've seen some people's like home cockpits from playing
Yes,
that
Gus
game.
loves it.
Oh,
Sorolla loves
it's
it.
outrageous. It makes me want to play it.
It is fun. And so like the way they walk you through the tutorial too, you learn like the basic controls. So I didn't know there's altitude, right?
Yeah,
I didn't know that this angle is called attitude.
I did know
That is your attitude and that is your altitude. I just
Yeah, then
always
there's like
assumed,
your yaw.
Yep.
Yeah.
I just assumed that this was like, because to go up, your altitude is going up, but that's your attitude.
Yeah.
So I was like, "Pff, this game doesn't even know what it's talking
Jeremy,
about.
you need
Talking
an
about-
attitude adjustment.
Yeah, I know. That's you need to if you want to, whatever. But like a lot of planes, you need to have a slight attitude in order to not go up or down.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
like
you keep it
you're giving
straight.
it just a little bit of lift to counteract the effect of gravity.
Yep. So I'm obsessed with it, and then it's impossible to play with a keyboard. It has keyboard inputs, but you only get go or no go. So you like tap way better.
Oh, because then you get like the
You get-
sensitivity of the
yes.
amount that
Correct.
He tried to get me to play it the other day. I don't like flying games, and so I
Yet
flew
she
for,
said she
like,
thinks she would be a good pilot in real life.
Okay,
It's not a game.
Yeah.
A, it's not a game. B,
It is down, right? That doesn't
Yeah.
change. And
I have
No,
to
I
play
know, but
every
it-
game inverted on flying games. I have to play it regular.
Really?
Yes, because
So you
I
need
think
it
it's like the
inverted.
top of my head. If I pull it back, I should go like this. If I push it forward, I
Right.
should go like that.
and that's just my thought with video games.
Well, no, because so it's standard, but it's converted to everything else. So what you're saying is absolutely right then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
So
like
in-
pulling back is up because you're pulling back on the sticks to go up.
Yep, but I know that flying games are like opposite or whatever,
Yeah.
so like I have to put the controls opposite.
Yeah,
so, it's like,
so you play normal mode on flying games
Yeah.
because you play inverted on everything else.
I discovered that by playing a really old Star Wars game with the OPAX.
Yes.
And I was just constantly upside down the whole time.
So-
It's
I
a
can
valid
figure out how to
strategy.
move.
Han
It's
Solo did it all the time.
so. My coworker, we talked about him shopping earlier, right?
Yeah.
He's got a new capade that he's on that he's been buying, and he's obsessed.
At a discount price.
Yes. So Best Buy's deal of the day, he bought the golf arcade game for his house.
How much does that cost?
$399.
That's ridiculous.
And it is normally like retails for like $600+ bucks. So
It's literally just a ball and then an
Yes.
Arduino and a little TV. You could
Yes.
build that for like $50.
totally.
Oh my gosh.
So, but then he
Cool.
showed me, he's like all excited. He's like, hey, guess what? They make a Star Wars game that's got like 3 original Star Wars flying games, but it's got the actual like joystick and everything, and that's
Yeah.
$399 all in one if you wanted to,
Yeah.
with an Arduino and a Raspberry Pi and
So what I was gonna say, because Kara doesn't want you to have fun playing in a flight simulator.
I love it.
If I ever get a place, we can just build in a little flight simulator area.
Yes.
And we just play flight simulator.
Well, so here's what's funny. So the first flight I did on my own, I learned how to fly, and then the first flight I did on my own, I took off from Duluth and I flew to Brainerd, and it was 59 miles as the crow flies, or should it be more than that?
Is this like a little
Sounds
Cessna
pretty
kind of
close
thing?
to
Yes.
me.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
It
super
takes
cool.
a little bit over an hour to get there driving, but it's twisty turny. so-
Brainerd takes
Brainerd?
2 hours.
2 hours?
I've been
It's
going.
not-
I've
we
been going to
we
Brainerd.
drive through Brainerd all the time to get to our grandparents'
Really?
house.
Wait,
I
so-
think it's like an hour and a half to me.
So I mean,
Aiken's
as
about
the
an hour and a
as the
half,
crow
yeah.
flies from a Cessna or something.
Okay.
And so I took off, and it's like once you get going, you can turn autopilot on. But once you get going and you're going, nothing happens. You just look out the window and see the scenery. That's about it.
Yeah.
But it's funny to me because it's fun. It's calm and relaxing. They even throw this cool saying at you when they're in training. They go, "A mile of road will take you a mile. A mile of runway will take you anywhere." And I was like, is that something like inner pilot language that they use to
I have questions.
Yeah.
Anakin Skywalker on YouTube says hello.
Oh, awesome.
hi.
Hello, Anakin.
Hi.
We love Star Wars here. We're just talking about Star Wars flying, and now we're on Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020.
Do they specifically tell you when you're flying you cannot have your cell phone on?
No,
No
they
texting and
don't.
flying.
They do not. They
Oh
don't
my
care.
god.
You can have like your headset on and you can sit and talk to air traffic controller. Here's the cool features. A, you can turn on multiplayer so that other people flying in the game, you have to avoid collisions. B, the coolest thing is that you can download live real air traffic, so you have to fly around airliners and real airport traffic.
That's
so if you like
awesome.
enter approach and there's somebody landing at Chicago at 7:30 at night, you've got to respect that airplane and like get in the pattern before it'll let you land.
That's
Super
awesome.
cool.
I,
Super creative.
Are you gonna go to the Beijing airport and see what that's all about?
Well, so then the second flight I did is I took off from Duluth and I landed on Canal Park at the Sky Harbor there.
What a
That is
magical
a small runway.
That-
Oh my goodness.
I would wager that was probably about a 3-minute flight.
Yeah, it was about 5 minutes. You got to like take off, and then I was flying in a little prop plane. I started off at the place. I filled up. Then I had the people push me back. Then I started, and then I taxied. Then it was like, you were clear to take off on runway bearing blah blah blah. Then I took off. Then it was like I didn't have permission to land at whatever because I didn't know how to do the radio to ask for permission. So I just landed there.
Oh
And they're
my
like, you are
gosh.
breaking federal aviation laws by not getting permission from ATC, air traffic controller. So.
On YouTube that does air traffic he plays the air traffic controller, and everybody else is just like jerking around, like not doing anything, and his commentary is hilarious. So it's like just like people, it's like some just like random person who comes in who's like, you have entered unauthorized airspace, please identify your aircraft and enter blah 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 blah, and then the person's like, whatever, being like a troll, and he's like, I'll take that as a negative. And
I've gone through that in real life. So I'll tell the story. So a couple years ago, the Super Bowl was getting a ride. Ron Mott, and he got to go for a ride in an F-16. And
which is the aircraft that you work with.
That's the one I work with in Duluth. And so the Civil Air Patrol, their mission they were going to do was Ron Mott was going to go for a ride in F-16. Then they were going to simulate that this little Cessna airplane was flying out of an authorized airspace.
Okay.
And the F-16s were going to go intercept that airplane. I got to go for a ride in the Cessna that was getting intercepted. So it's
cool.
I was listening on the radio, I had my little headset on, and the people that were flying the plane, they were from the Civil Air Patrol. They were the nicest group of people. They're like, are you hot? Are you cold? Because this was in February, so it was super cold. They're like, how are you doing back there? You have enough room? Your legs good? Can you get, because like, I had a camera, I was taking pictures. And so, yeah, we were going, and they're like, you could hear on the thing, you are flying in an unauthorized airspace. Please take this heading, and then, or we're going to...
Yeah. Please adjust your flight path to heading 384.
Yep, and get out of there. So that was
Which
pretty
actually
cool.
wouldn't actually be a heading because it stops at 360.
Yeah, right.
So adjust your heading to 09 or 5.
So that was
Can
a
you
pretty
imagine
cool...
being some poor sap that just happens to get into the wrong airspace, being told they're going to get shut down if
Here's the
if
thing.
they don't?
To get to the point where you're able to operate your own aircraft, you absolutely know better.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's true.
Well, so Chris, here's what I was going to say too. You file flight plans to fly the drone, right?
Yeah, well, those are personal flight plans. I don't have to file them with a ATC or anything.
Right. But here's what's interesting. People can fly with no destination. So that's what is a little bit trippy to me. They can go fly just to have fun. So how do you file that flight plan? Because in the sim, you have to put in a starting and a landing destination.
I imagine that your flight plan would encompass, like, well, I'll be operating at approximately this altitude in this area.
Yeah.
Okay,
so that other
guys.
people know to...
One of my friends who's actually a pilot is actually watching us right now.
Hey, tell us...
What?
Give us
us
all
the
the
scoops.
intel.
Right?
No more hypotheses from me that are probably completely wrong.
And
We
do
need
you
the
play
answers.
Microsoft Flight Simulator?
Anakin Skywalker said, I had the worst day today. I got to climb the rank of master.
Oh,
You're a part of this council, though. Just take solace in the fact that you're part of the council.
You just memed us in real life. Don't go spend any time with anybody named Palpatine
Yeah.
or Sheev.
Yeah.
Sheev.
Yeah.
I should know better.
Funny.
And don't be like Ryan Seacrest
Yep.
and yell at me the entire.
Fair.
Look how poorly managed those cables are next to you, Jeremy. I'm disappointed.
That was the only way to get it to fit over to microphone 3. It's all running this way.
Much disappointed.
We're waiting to hear from your friend, Kara.
Yep,
I know,
we know all the details.
John's not saying anything. John, we're talking about flight patterns and stuff, and Microsoft
Yeah.
there.
How do you file a flight plan?
I just schooled
If you
my own
just-
self, probably.
If you want to be able to just fly around with no particular destination.
Well, that's what I figured. The takeoff destination would probably be, or the landing would probably be the same as the takeoff.
Yeah, so you go take off. My guess is you file your takeoff and land. You're going to fly for 90 minutes.
Yeah.
And you're going to go, like, you just sort of like, I'm just going to be in this general area. That's my guess.
Yeah.
At certain altitudes. And then if you deviate from flight plan, maybe you just have to call into ATC. I don't know.
Another fun thing I was able to do, Chris, is so the drone height is limited to 400 feet. I've seen a lot of planes that it's like, wow, that could be, you got to watch out, right? Helicopters are different for sure. But when I went down, I took off and I was flying around, like I went over a canal. The lift bridge is absolutely hilarious. So however they got the footage, the 3D model of the lift bridge is not there at all. It's just a flat bridge, but the reflection of the bridge is recorded in the water. So you can see that there's a lift bridge there, but it's just a flat bridge, and then it's just the Google Map angle of the Bing Maps, because it's Microsoft.
Yeah, it's Bing Maps.
It really looks really funny. And so, but I flew down canal, and I was like, I'm gonna go to 400 feet over. That is low, actually.
It's like scary low.
It
in
is
a plane.
scary low. It is not that.
There
like,
are buildings that you would run into in Duluth at 400 feet.
Absolutely. It's crazy. So I feel a lot better about flying the drone, not worrying about it a whole bunch. But yeah, helicopters are different. But
Yeah, well, the big thing with Duluth is where all those hospitals are. There's
Yeah.
medevac goes
Yes.
right there.
Yep.
So.
How low did you guys fly when you buzzed over the?
I don't know because it was so fast. That was
you
low.
guys were low.
That was
Like,
low, but
I remember hearing the sound of like looking up, and all of a sudden, like there was an F-16 just right over the building. I was like, "Holy cow!"
and it
I-
looks
I-
like he's gonna hit the flagpole.
So I think part of the problem is like the perspective. Like no, people don't realize how big an F-16
It's
actually
true.
is.
Yeah.
So like
It's
an
true.
F-16 is like the size of a car with wings, and they're pretty dang big.
They are. I mean, they really are. They're such a
It's
cool
pretty.
plane.
It is pretty.
How like what are the basic dimensions like?
I'm not even sure. I know
there's
that
a lot going this way, and then there's some more going
And
that
there's
way,
like
and it goes like this way a little bit.
You know, Gwen,
What?
you can go home if you want.
No, I can't.
My favorite thing about having Gwen on was the brother-sister banter. Because Gwen was here as an audience member a little while, like 2 episodes ago.
Was it
And then,
2 weeks ago?
I
um,
think
think
2
so.
weeks ago, yeah.
and then the banter happened again towards the beginning when you're like, you could do the facts about the pizza.
Hey, what's the matter? The pizza facts. All I wanted the pizza facts. Did you come at me with the sea turtles?
I was gonna ask. I was like, was Chris hungry during the Sea Turtles facts, or like, and did you guys eat pizza afterwards?
We did not. Although
did-
the pizza video,
So-
taste testing video we did when we got done, so I of each pizza. So there were still just like 8 whole pizzas just
With
sitting
squares
there.
cut out of them. That's you should
gosh.
have took a picture of it and had people guess on the internet.
Looks like all those old coins.
Yes, exactly. Explain what this is.
So an F-16 is 49 feet long and 31 feet wide.
That's impressive.
So much longer and wider than I thought.
Exactly.
That's easy. That's like 4 big cars parked next to each other in
Right.
a 2x2 grid.
And that's a
even-
small plane
Even when
compared
you're
to
standing
other.
next to it, it doesn't seem like it's that big.
No.
Dang,
But-
it can go 1,800 miles an hour,
Oh yeah.
and it weighs 45,000 pounds.
I know
Holy cow.
like the thrust is out of this world. You should the thrust is if you look at the thrust of an F-16 motor, it's unbelievable.
29,000 pounds of thrust with afterburners.
Yes. So if you were to take a scale and be able to anchor it in space without it moving behind the engine and then hit full throttle, it would be pushing against that scale with 29,000 pounds.
That's crazy.
So,
Zoomy fast.
oh, did somebody comment about?
Juliet says, came in, you guys are talking about pizza, and we're eating pizza right now.
Yes,
yes,
Wait,
what
what
kind?
kind?
Pizza.
What
Yeah.
kind?
You
Is
can't
it
leave us hanging.
Homemade Domino's, Little Caesars. Okay, let's take our guesses. I'm going to guess that it's pepperoni and sausage from a local place delivered.
When I was in Georgia, I went to a place called Screamin' Mimi's,
I've heard
That's
of that.
Right, you told me about
and it was
this.
really good pizza. So I'm gonna go with Screamin' Mimi's Pizza because I know it's in Georgia. It'd be a local place.
I know Juliet seems like the homemade kind of pizza girl to me.
I'm definitely gonna say it's a margarita pizza because that's my
Margarita
favorite.
pizza? Okay.
Oh yeah, margaritas. That's a good pizza.
So good.
Oh,
Last
so
night, Jeremy and I had a baked potato pizza from Luce's.
delicious.
That is a very popular pizza.
Yes,
It's
it
real
is.
good.
My favorite is garlic mashed potato, but it's got feta cheese on it because feta is not pasteurized cheese. I can't have it. and it
Lame.
makes me real sad.
Well, just think you can have a Christmas present to yourself. You can have a.
Right? As
Back
soon as
up the
this
feta.
kid comes out, Jeremy's gonna like go and buy me tubs of feta, and I'm just gonna spoon it into my mouth. Just,
That sounds like a plan.
I love feta cheese.
So apparently there's a pepperoni shortage, I guess, for
Mamma
some
mia,
places.
not about pepperonis.
And so Pat went and Rich
Oh,
got
I was
Vita
so
pizza.
close.
What?
Cheese and pepperoni from Domino's.
Oh, there we go.
But does pineapple belong on pizza?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Yes.
100%.
Yes.
All right. Well, thanks you guys for watching.
I was
We're,
gonna say it's 4
uh,
against 1, Chris. Pineapple goes on pizza.
No, pineapple. Okay, so here's why
Ryan.
pineapple does not go on pizza. Ryan, get the heck out of here. All right, so well, it's short stream. I got to go ahead and murder a couple of people now. No, pineapple doesn't go on pizza.
All right,
Pizza is a savory snack. The reason pizza's so popular is because the umami flavor of bread and tomato sauce and cheese and the toppings all work in concert to fortify themselves to make it delicious, something you eat, right? When you add sweetness to it. So I'm not going to say that sweetness doesn't have a place. Pineapple in particular is so concentratedly sweet, it overpowers everything else on the pizza and ruins it.
So what about like the caramel cheese popcorn?
He's
No, so what I'm saying, the caramel is not as nearly as strong a flavor as pineapple. Pineapple, like, in terms
you
of,
could
like,
put caramel on pizza and it would be
Ew,
con-
caramel on
concentrated
pizza is
sweetness
nasty.
percentage, like, pineapple is one of the things that just cuts through everything. Like, you put a little bit of pineapple in something, and it's like pineapple and then the rest.
right.
Wait, Gabe said he tried pineapple on pizza once and it changed his mind. As in,
Change your mind of not liking it, correct? That's what I thought. So, Gabe, I'm glad that you're on my team now. Nikki says that she's with me. Juliet says her fave is Meat Lovers. Meat Lovers is the best pizza. You know why? Because it's meat.
You want to make it better? Pineapple.
Blech.
Yes.
I will
I am
not
a
have this
traditional-
podcast desecrated with this pineapple blasphemy.
Somebody
Yeah, it's okay to be wrong, brother.
put
It's
the-
all right.
Somebody put the commented emoji of a pineapple into like the little emoji pizza.
Yeah.
Send it.
No,
So
Gabriel,
good.
I'm deleting your comment.
Yes.
I cannot abide.
Gabe, you know where it's at. I was gonna say,
All
everybody
right.
who's watching, comment with a pineapple emoji if you like pineapple on your pizza.
Unless you like pineapple on your pizza, and then I'm going to block all of you. I'm going to actually make that a profanity filter.
Pineapple on pizza?
I'll tell you
The
what.
pineapple
Chris,
emoji is now profane.
I'll tell you what. If we get to 300 subs, you'll have to eat a piece of pineapple pizza.
Yes, and we'll record it.
Oh, Canadian bacon,
Live.
pineapple, and just like either a little
Oh
bit of
no,
sausage
people
or
are
a little bit
commenting
of bacon.
pineapples. Get out, all of you.
Everybody knows where it's at.
This is the worst day of my life.
Okay, so here's the thing. You know what makes pineapple?
You weren't denied the rank of master, Chris.
You know what makes Canadian bacon pineapple pizza a little bit better? Barbecue sauce instead of red sauce.
Ooh.
That is good.
It is
Oh, that sounds
freaking
amazing.
delicious.
Gabriel, stop listening to what
Yes,
Jamie and Kara
Gabe.
are saying. So James says yes, pineapple. He got it with chicken instead of ham.
Which James?
James McLaughlin.
Okay.
Al says pineapple. David says pineapple and jalapeno. So I will say that balancing with some spice might be okay.
I'd be
But
willing
pineapple
to
is
make a homemade
like so.
pizza.
Like my mom likes like Hawaiian style pizzas or whatever, right? So okay, let me just backtrack another second. I had this conversation with Ryan the other day. Canadian bacon can F off a pizza right now.
Right.
No,
Right.
Canadian bacon pineapple pizza is perfect.
Canadian bacon
Chris,
get
tell a
like
story.
so, with the one exception, if the Canadian bacon is under the cheese, then it's fine. If you put it on, if it's cheese and then Canadian bacon, it gets all dried out and it's rubbery and gross and annoying
Yeah.
to deal with, and I
I'll
hate
agree
it.
with that.
So, Canadian bacon under the cheese, fine, right? But I think pepperoni with pineapple would be better because the pepperoni has actual spice in it.
One of my favorite pizzas is pepperoni and green olive. So I like a.
You're like
really-
my dad. You can
I don't like
go
green
to old
olive.
I
man
love
stuff.
this.
I hate green olive.
Salt.
Salty,
Salty,
weird
yeah.
taste of a green olive.
Ew.
Complements the pepperoni, but I like copious amounts of salt in my food. I really do. I truly
Have you
do.
tried balsamic drizzle on your pizza?
Yes.
I have. It
It's
is
actually
delicious.
So good.
So have you had balsamic vinegar on vanilla ice cream?
I have not.
That is delicious.
I've had soy
Shockingly
sauce on
good.
ice cream. That was awful.
Yeah, balsamic vinegar on like real.
Well, that's where you get the
balsamic.
big salty sweet combination.
Yes.
or
Yeah.
whatever.
Real balsamic is delicious on a vanilla ice cream, and it's
So is it like?
Well, I'm gonna have
so
to try
like, 'cause
that
you were
now.
talking about like putting caramel on a pizza or something like that or whatever. So like, I'm trying to make. There's a distinction between salty and savory. So
Right.
savory, that's like umami flavors. So it's just like
Yeah.
unseasoned steak or whatever. That's like savoriness. Savory and sweet don't necessarily pair that well. Salty and sweet, on the other hand,
Yeah, they
because
do.
they're like diametrically opposed, when they combo together, that's where it gets insane.
Well, see, that's what I was gonna say. I like salt on my watermelon. I like salt on tomatoes. I like just salt.
Salted tomatoes.
Salted caramel.
amazing.
Yeah.
I was gonna say,
salted
salt on
caramel.
tomatoes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Sea salt and caramel.
One of
Ghirardelli
my
chocolate.
favorite,
Oh.
yeah, the chocolate squares,
Woo!
the Ghirardelli sea salt caramel chocolate squares that Ghirardelli makes.
Matt Peterson says green olives are not okay on a pizza.
Oh yeah,
Amen,
green
Matt, you
olives
and I-
and pepperoni. Absolutely.
Nope. Jeremy, when was the last time you got a green olives and
Mushroom
pepperoni
and
pizza?
pepperoni. Mushroom
So
and
here's
sausage.
here's what I'm gonna do.
I
I'm
had a
gonna open
portobello
up
mushroom
a
the
pizza
first
place.
time the other day.
They're delicious.
You had a mushroom for the first time.
No, portobello.
Portobello
portobello.
mushroom.
Specifically.
Okay.
Yeah, Marty put like whipped garlic chive butter that we made at home on there, and he grilled it, and it was really good.
Heck
Okay,
yeah.
Kara gets mad at me because I put A1 on steaks, but she makes a very good homemade chive butter scrub thing.
Scrub.
Scrub?
Well, it's so
It's an herb butter for steak.
Okay.
it's an herb butter, but it's so much work because you have to take a whole butter and you have to you got to whip the butter with the stuff in it.
Worth it. 100%
It's a lot of
worth
work.
it. It's so good. I mean, I like to take steak. If I don't do it on the grill, I like to take my cast iron, slap a good chunk of butter in there, put some rosemary stems underneath it, salt and pepper that sucker real good both sides, and just let it just sear on both sides. It's so good. And then you got the herb butter on the side.
I like cooking, but I need a recipe in order to make a
I do
dish.
99% of the time.
And I hate looking at recipes while cooking. And so, given Kara's current situation, she wasn't going to cook, so I offered to cook. So she
Well,
read
it's
the
not that
recipe
I
to
haven't
me.
cooked, but I was really tired.
Cook, right?
No, this was even better. So we made salmon with rosemary, and the only reason she brought up rosemary. She's like, okay, take aluminum foil, place it in the pan, boom, done. And then she's like, put the rosemary down, put the trout down or salmon down, put the lemon juice on top, more rosemary, garlic, set the oven to the
Digital home voice activated assistant
but
could
it was
probably
smarter
do that for you.
because like Siri or Alexa would have been like
So I was trying to avoid saying those things to accidentally
set up people's stuff.
Or,
Which-
hey, Google.
Yeah.
Get them all.
While we're paused here, Juliet says salted watermelon and salted on tomatoes are amazing.
They are salt. I cannot. So
She also says my steak sounds amazing.
Yeah, she
Girl,
says stop
it's
describing
so
it.
good.
and the only reason I know about salt on watermelon is just because
Our grandparents did it?
Well,
Yeah,
I
our grandpa
salt,
did it.
Right?
I salt way too,
Touch too.
and when
He
it's
puts pepper
done,
on mac and cheese.
that's the way to have it. Anyways,
Negative.
when I'm done with the salt and pepper on the corn, like when I'm done eating the corn and the cob, there's always the pile of salt that fell off. And it got onto my watermelon because it's a very common summer dish, right? Watermelon, like a hamburger,
So
and
he
corn on
likes
the cob.
buttered and salted watermelon.
It's good. You just
Your peanut butter got in my chocolate. Ooh, your chocolate got in my peanut butter.
that's the Kit Kat, a Reese's peanut butter cup.
Yeah, that's
flavor,
the
yeah.
Reese's peanut butter cup bit from Family Guy.
I swear we talk more about Star Wars than
we go off
just
on rabbit
this.
trails.
I guarantee you, pineapple's not allowed on pizza in Star Wars.
I don't even think there's pineapple in that universe or whatever.
Very good.
So is it Meiluran then that's on
pizza.
on pizza?
Meiluran pizza.
I'd be willing to
So.
try that.
But I'm going to open up a pizza restaurant called Not Pineapple Pizza. And I will make all the money.
You know who would be a good authority on this? Jerry.
Oh, my dad.
Yep.
Okay.
Don't
He's
even
got
get
that
me started.
experience.
Hold on. Does your dad like pineapple on pizza?
I was gonna say
My
two
dad
bucks.
makes it. It was a thing he made.
Yeah, well,
Does
obviously
he
you
like
make it
it?
because people give you the money.
Right. I don't know if he likes it.
He's
So
a
next
he's a
week.
man of knowledge. I'm going to say that he does not like pineapple on pizza.
I was gonna say you should almost call him and put him on speakerphone.
No. He'll go on. to
Oh,
his
this will be a
life story.
6-hour live stream.
Yeah, he was on his life story about how.
How he
And
invented
back in his
pineapple.
but he invented it exactly. I grew up thinking he told me he invented a skateboard. Now I learned that it was
wait,
Marty McFly.
Gabriel says
1955.
I don't like salt in Anakin's voice.
It gets everywhere. It's
Yeah.
close. It gets everywhere. All right, here's one. Okay, I made homemade burritos for Kara and I the other day, like Chipotle style, and
Right.
He actually did a really good job.
The meat
Really
was the
good job.
best marinade I've ever made. And so, but I learned something. The beans were a little bit too salty. So Kara told me when she was in school in biology class that you're supposed to use iodized salt because you need iodized stuff.
For your thyroid.
apparently. When you cook in water or you use salt in any other thing other than table salt, it's supposed to be kosher salt. because it's thicker and it doesn't absorb into the food nearly as bad, but the flavor gets there. You only use iodized salt as a table salt, as a final little dash. So I think I was using like iodized salt in the beans, and that makes sense.
Whatever sea salt is. That's what.
Supposed to.
Yeah, so if you're cooking and you're using it as like add a dash of salt to whatever, you're supposed to use kosher.
Interesting.
And then you just use iodized for just table only. So
Look at Jeremy laying
that was
down
not
facts.
Gwen said.
Gabe
Yeah, our
says
salt pot
we're
is
rising the
kosher salt
recipes
for-
today.
Right,
She's
seriously?
cooking.
Oh my gosh.
So
One of my favorite pizzas, just saying this, is one I had in Rome, and it was a truffle mashed potato pizza.
Oh, Kara's introduced me to the life of truffle. Truffle flavored anything is delicious.
So
Have you guys
I
had truff hot sauce?
We have not, but Chris told us that it's you and Marty's favorite sauce.
truffle
It's
anything is
amazing.
Is it good?
how much was that Christmas edition version that they made? Like $1 million?
What?
The Truff White or whatever.
Oh, so that one's just seasonal during the winter because black truffles are harder to get, I guess. It's like $40.
So good. It's ridiculous.
Worth
For like
it.
little jar.
Yeah, about
Yeah.
like that big.
Yeah.
Do the truffle farmers not know they need to just get more pigs?
I,
It's a Stardew Valley reference.
yeah.
I start pig farming.
I
this time.
have iridium quality truffles.
Yes.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Because of foraging.
Yeah.
And then the iridium.
But I have remade that truffle pizza, and I obviously am not using real truffles because that'd be expensive. So I just take mushrooms and I saute those suckers in a good truffle oil.
Ooh.
It's real good. And then I have to after I get all the mashed potatoes on the pizza and the mushrooms laid out, I just take the oil and kind of give it another little sprinkle before I shove it into the oven.
So we were doing a show down here earlier. We were building a Lego, which is right over there. It looks so good. We were talking about food, but Chris was hungry because we had eaten before we got here.
I hadn't eaten all today, and I
And
was
then we
getting
started
mad.
talking about
He's
food,
getting
and he
hangry.
asked somebody to run and get him food. And we kept talking about food. And he's like, "No more food discussion until I have something to eat."
got you a
Because
snack.
I was literally just raging. They do make a truffle pizza sauce, says Matt Peterson.
Wait, what?
Kara's truffle pizza was really good. She's underselling
I'm
it.
addicted to truffles. Like,
Can you have truffles right now?
oh yeah, it's just a mushroom, more or less.
Can you have
A
mushrooms?
fungus, whatever. Yeah.
Eat them like apples.
I know. So by a lot, like I've had multiple people on my Facebook post they go foraging for mushrooms, and that scares me personally.
Oh,
You're right, because there's so
I
many
follow
poisons.
someone that also does that. He found like this big, weird, orange-looking thing, looked like a chunk of coral. I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't know that I would trust myself to
No.
know the difference
Right.
between this will kill you and this will be delicious.
Well, your aunt.
Yeah, my aunt was
She-Hall,
from
yeah.
Hall, and it's all this fresh fungus that she goes and pulls from outside. It's like
Mushroom holds so little appeal for me.
I ate some wild raspberries, and then I just thought, well, it was off of a popular hiking trail, and I was like, somebody probably could have urinated on those.
A dog.
A dog
Fair.
specifically, I don't know. So I'm
Well,
still
you're not
here.
dead.
I know exactly. I'm
You
still
didn't get
here.
a weird fungus or bacteria. You're good.
What? My dad's watching the live stream somehow.
Is he for real?
What?
He just texted me. Yes, I like pineapple.
No!
Yes,
Jerry!
For the win.
Uninstall your internet, Jerry.
Maybe he's with your mom right now.
Maybe. Who
I am
knows?
unhappy.
Oh, that makes me so happy.
Well,
I'm very
either
disappointed.
comment or text me anything you would like said, Dad, and I will repeat it on the podcast. So
I mean,
Heidi says morel mushroom is huge down here. They grow on their land.
Morel
Oh.
looks super cool. That is a mushroom in Stardew.
Is that
It's
like
cool-
the
Yeah,
really
yeah.
tall one with like the
Twisticle.
holes and stuff in
Yes,
it?
yeah.
Okay. Yeah, no, we.
What David says he's driving behind me. Your dad, I'm guessing.
Oh, they were probably down at the place in San. So my dad's been wanting to. He cut a trail through his property, and he wants it flattened down, but not too much, because he doesn't want mud ruts, but he wants flattened trails with four-wheelers. So he's been asking David to go
Oh.
four-wheeling on this new trail to
Okay.
pack it down. And then he wants Kara to go, and Kara's like, I can't ride a four-wheeler right now.
Not right now.
I mean, yeah, you're probably right.
All I can imagine is somehow the four wheeler will roll over, or we'll hit some crazy big old bump, and it'll be just. Yeah.
So, do we want a story?
All right, well, I think let's get to a couple of our regular things here
All
first.
right.
The first thing I'm going to say is, if you want to weigh in on any of these topics, of course, it's not going to load now.
Is
Of
Omen
course.
open or is it blocked? Maybe that's why it's wrong. Oh, there it goes.
So I just did it manually. If you want to weigh in on any of these topics, but you don't happen to be watching live, feel free to send us listener mail at contact@riseofthepodcast.com.
It makes Jeremy very happy.
It
makes
makes
me
Jeremy
so
ecstatic.
happy.
Also, you can say one of the things that we really like hearing is how you have your first experience with Star Wars or what Star Wars means to you, stuff like that. It's some of our favorite stuff to get to, and we really do like it when people... Oh, sure, the cancel thing works, but the launch doesn't. Anyway, so contact at riseofthepodcast.com to weigh in with your 2 cents, or also comment down below. We check all of them.
Everyone
Yep.
And then I think we should probably get Star Wars leaks
going. All right.
going here. So,
Sure.
And then, so because we're a Star Wars channel and we need to talk about Star Wars stuff occasionally, why not go to r/Star Wars leaks on Reddit and get the breaking news and speculation about Star Wars? I'm going to check a couple of comments here real quick, and then I'll load up the top 5 Star Wars leaks of the week.
And while Chris is checking the comments, Gwen, do you have a distinct Star Wars memory or first Star Wars experience?
Kind of. So I remember walking into the living room and brother was watching Star Wars. They're like, oh, that's super cool. And then later on, I discovered like Battlestar Galactica,
Oh,
Stargate, and just I love outer
Firefly?
space. Love Firefly.
Sci-fi is one of Gwen's
Sci-fi
go-tos.
is my favorite genre.
Well, we've talked in the past about Event Horizon as one of the scariest
Oh,
movies to
God.
ever exist.
I have
Like-
not seen that.
Don't.
You don't need
It's
to see it.
The
I'll
worst.
say this.
Okay.
It is so scary.
All
Like,
right.
it made it even worse because I love Jurassic Park, and it took one of the
Sam
most
Neill.
iconic characters of Jurassic Park and made him
Dr.
an
Grant,
evil,
yeah.
twisted man.
Oh, Dr. Grant is evil in it?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
Sam
Sam
Neill.
Neill is the main character in it.
Have you seen Peter Rabbit?
Like, I got goosebumps right now.
Yeah. Have you seen Peter Rabbit, the new... Sam Neill is the old man that is
Yeah.
trying to get Peter out of the garden. It's hilarious.
Really?
I can barely tell that it's him. He's got like a full-blown
Oh,
beard.
he's
super
got a
Jeremy-
big old just
You guys
blush
showed
on
it to
his
me,
face.
and I had
Yeah.
no idea.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was like, boom! Actually, because of Justin reviewed it, I think is why we were talking
Oh,
about
okay.
it. On Cinephile Studios.
Yeah.
Roll them Reddits.
Yeah, just real quick, just going to go over these couple of comments. Juliet says at her sister's house, she has a Smurfs village in her front yard for mushrooms. Nikki says, me too lately. And then mushrooms all over everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
And
People like
Gabe
mushrooms.
says sci-fi is where it's at.
Yes.
All right, so we're going into some Star Wars leaks. I skipped past the first one because it was
False.
repost from
Oh,
last
got it.
week.
No.
Star Wars Adventures, The Mandalorian One-Shot by IDW is releasing this winter, either December or January. It's a comic.
Ooh.
I think there's a little cute baby
Ooh.
Yoda.
Oh, love him. Love
Baby
me some
Yoda's where
Baby
it's
Yoda.
at.
We had one.
I'm excited to see how they expand that universe. Apparently, there is something from TheWrap.com where Kathleen Kennedy talks about Baby Yoda, the Mandalorian, and the future of Star Wars.
Oh.
I heard that Kenobi is going to be one season,
Yep.
3 to 4 episodes.
Yeah,
Or
I think
3
it's
to
going to be
6.
a total of 3 to 6 hours total.
Oh, 3 to 6 hours. Got
Yeah.
it. And then that's it. It's going to be a series, and then
but
that's
they're
it. They
going to
don't
like
wanna
spend all their attention just like make this excellent.
as good as it possible.
Man, that sort of bums me out because I want there to be 200 hours of it.
I
I
know,
know.
but
Whatever, fine. As long as something happens with it, I guess that's.
Fine.
I would
Finally.
rather have it be shorter
and better.
and better
Yeah.
than extended and
And
kind of
just
cruddy.
crap. Yeah. You know what I'm ready for?
Hmm.
The freaking Amazon Lord of the Rings series. They've
Gotta
been
keep
doing
waiting.
that forever.
I haven't heard of
Every time-
this. Tell me more.
Jeff Bezos loves
Like-
Lord of the Rings, and he's making a live-action TV series. it's
The
gonna be
budget for
good.
it is astronomical. Like, I don't remember how much it was. It was a lot of money. for
Finally
a
using his
TV
money
show.
for good.
Yes,
And
yes.
like, it's just been slowly casting, and I'm like, let's get this thing settled. I need to see this show. Come on now. And I think they're going back to I think like the Silmarillion kind of stuff.
Oh,
Oh,
nice.
okay.
So it's gonna be young Aragorn. Sorry, young
Young
Aragorn, and that kind of stuff. Young Galadriel, whatever.
All right, Chris, what's the next
Sorry.
one?
So
Continue.
I don't know what LSWTSS is.
Light side for the totally tubular. I have no idea.
So this is what the thing says: is the Advent calendar reveals the Christmas version
Lego
of Vader.
Star Wars
Oh, the Skywalker Saga.
Skywalker Saga. That was it.
So an Advent calendar.
oh, by TT, by Telltale Games. Sorry.
Oh, it's TSS, the Skywalker Saga.
Oh, it's got it.
Mystery solved.
Advent calendar reveals Christmas Vader and Snow Gonk droid for Lego Star Wars.
Well,
the
I know
Skywalker
we'll
Saga.
be getting this here again.
The Advent
That
calendar.
was fun.
Yeah.
That was fun.
He live streamed
Every
opening
opening.
our socks and.
I liked
whatever.
those.
Those were
Those
fun.
were
Yeah.
those were cute.
Yeah.
That was when we had like 50 people that watched the channel, or 50 people were on Facebook. That was
Yeah.
it. So
It
how far you've
disappoints
come.
me that when you go live on a
Look how
phone,
far
it
you guys
forces
have come.
vertical.
I know.
But
Bill
whatever.
is slated on Facebook, just
Yeah.
saying.
Darth Vader number 7 reaffirms that it has episode 9 connections and mentions that Mustafar and a certain Sith assassin will appear.
Ooh.
So
The Marvel comics are really, really good. I read a Darth Maul one where he just cannot contain his rage and he has to go kill a Padawan, and he does, and it's dark, but it's very good. It is very, very good. And Palpatine like tells him he can't go show himself yet, and then he betrays him, and obviously Palpatine knows, so he like punishes him. It reminded me of like the scene where Ewan McGregor's like whipping himself in the back in the books that were really popular.
Nicholas Sparks.
No. The Da Vinci Code.
Oh,
So
I have not seen or read that.
I've read all the Da Vinci Code books. They're good.
yeah,
Like they're definitely not like advanced level reading. They're really easy to comprehend, but
Right.
the stories are interesting. And then so the last thing on here is the Mandalorian stunt coordinator talks about the Cara Mandalorian fight and how he coordinated that. And I actually did read that, and it's pretty interesting. So
Kara's just happy that the name is pronounced the same.
Seriously.
spelled wrong.
It's spelled wrong, pronounced right. I will take that as a win for me.
And James McLaughlin said the Advent calendar opening rocked.
Oh,
No, thank you,
So
thank you. Well, then we'll do it again.
Obviously, we're going to do it again,
Mm-hmm.
please.
But you got to do it down here.
Oh, but you could have Star Wars baby things too.
Oh, I was going to say, when baby's introduced on camera, I am going to make a Baby Yoda costume. And our baby is going to be introduced to the world as Baby Yoda.
Excellent.
And he's going to be adorable.
You know, you should just name him. You should name him like Yoda Jonathan Matthew or something.
You should only refer to him as the child on your
Yeah.
show.
And then it's like, here's Baby Yoda.
This is the child. I carried him for 9 months.
Oh, I totally have something Star Wars related we can talk about.
All right, excellent.
So I was reading. You guys will laugh at this. I was reading an article. And it came on Reddit.
Look, he was right.
And it was this am I the butthole? Okay, because I.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, am I the a-hole?
AITAs.
And so somebody said, I was like totally relating. Like things relate to people, and that's why they connect with them on the internet. I was relating with this. This couple said, am I the a-hole for naming my kid a Star Wars
Oh my
name?
gosh.
And so I was like,
This one's
no, they're
ridiculous.
not the a-hole. Let me weigh in here, reaffirm with a fellow Star Wars parent that yes, they're totally fine. So I read through, and this is kind of what it was like. So I'm reading, and I go, oh, come on. You cannot be serious. They didn't want to name their child Luke or Leia or
My
even
guess was Jabba when
or
Jeremy told me
even-
the story.
Han,
I don't know.
Lando. I know the Link from Good Mythical Morning named his kid Lando.
So, no. They wanted to name their child Captain Phasma. Not the actress, not just Phasma, which would be okay. Captain Phasma. Could you imagine the teasing that would happen in that child's life to be named Captain Phasma? First name Captain. Kara's like, what if they join the military and they're Sergeant Captain? Like they're just-
Private Captain!
Well, so there's a defensive back in the NFL named Captain Munnerlin.
oh my goodness. I bet you he just tackles everybody who calls him Captain.
Okay, here's the thing though.
But
I feel like it's
Captain
more
Phasma?
acceptable for a dude to have the name Captain than
Yeah.
a girl.
Or
But
You know?
Captain?
There's a few
Still.
different dudes named Major.
Okay, here's
Second
the thing.
grade teacher.
Major.
Oh yeah,
Major Gord.
Major is a dog's name. I'm sorry.
We
If
named
you-
the dog Indiana. But Brienne is her name in Game of Thrones. Gwendolyn Christie?
Yep.
Yeah.
Christie.
So, I mean, they could have named their child Gwendolyn.
Add one more to the ranks.
You know?
you're not Gwendolyn, you're Gwen Ellen.
Well, everyone messes it up, so.
Well, they don't. They say Gwendolyn. Gwendolyn. They say Gwendolyn, right?
Or
Yep.
Gwendolyn, and it's not that. It's
Gwen and Ellen smooshed together.
So Captain Phasma, can you believe it? So then absolutely did not reinform that with them. The people are like, no. Do not name them Captain Phasma. Captain Phasma is their favorite character. Ahsoka, I mean, would be better. Ahsoka's legit.
Well, I told Jeremy,
Kara-
I was like, if we have a daughter, her middle name, 100% Ahsoka. Like, I don't even care.
Well, like we like Ciri, Ciri from like The Witcher, but you can't name because Ciri, the stupid office assistant.
Yeah.
The
Should name them Siri, Cortana, Hello Google.
whole name is. Well, that was now you're just getting into Elon Musk territory here with the
Right,
AE
seriously.
Ether 12. Chris is
Just-
losing it.
Chris cracked
This
us
guy.
up. Gabe's
Did you
favorite
laugh
the
at one of your
show.
own jokes, Chris? Was that your joke? That was your
was.
joke. He's losing it at his own
He's so
joke.
pleased.
Ryan left the room because he's too funny.
Oh, that is the best name ever. I don't know why. I
It's-
know that the things I say aren't funny.
No,
I understand
they
that.
are. I'm extremely
But they
difficult
just-
to make laugh.
Just the idea of just the trolliest name ever.
Oh my goodness.
Right.
Um,
I'm just imagining someone's like getting called in front of the court or something like that, and it's like, Siri, Cortana, hello, Google, Matthew. And everybody's phones are going off. Like,
Yep.
bleep, bleep, bleep.
Oh, that'd be horrible.
so yes.
I bet it's happened.
Oh, probably. I mean,
I'm sure there's like a
somebody's kid's got to be named Google.
a Siri
Right.
Alexa combo somehow.
Siri for sure. Cirilla is Siri's whole name, not the
Cirilla,
assistant.
yeah.
Cirilla,
See,
yeah.
here's the thing. If we had a daughter and we decided to name her Siri, it would be Cirilla.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be just Siri.
Cirilla.
I think it's a cute name, just saying.
So that one cracked me up for sure.
So, yep. My brain hurts from laughing so hard.
Yep. Like I said, Ryan had to get up and leave. He was laughing so hard.
Oh my goodness.
Any bad comments to catch up on? Anything? We're all caught up?
No, Juliet's laughing, crying emoji when I was losing my mind over my own joke.
That is actually my number one emoji in my.
And the laughing, crying
The
face.
laugh, cry.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
actually, I don't use emojis very often.
Yeah.
This is going to be somewhat interesting. I was complaining to Jeremy about something, and I actually asked you about this, and you disregarded it.
Oh, dang. Put me on.
But, okay, so there's like the blow kiss emoji, right?
Okay.
And then there's the okay emoji. I was trying to make like the Italian chef going, mwah.
Yep.
And I asked you if that worked, and you're like, well, anyway, blah, 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 blah. Like, what did that read as to you?
The blow kiss and the this.
And the okay, yeah.
That would be that.
Okay, and I just, because I was curious, and, I don't know if you even remembered it or not, but when I was pulling up the thing to do that, I saw what my most used emojis were.
And it's those two?
No.
Oh.
Can you guess what my most used emojis are?
I can tell you what it better not be. Better not be sending out the eggplant, Chris.
I do that as a troll a lot, actually.
Ah.
I'm gonna say eye roll is probably up there.
What are my
I don't think I've ever seen you use you use the clipboard on the clapboard or whatever.
Oh, yeah, well, that's the default send on the...
Oh, is that what it is on
Is
our
it this
thing?
one that... Yeah. How do you do emojis on regular text? Oh my goodness, how does this even work?
Oh,
There it
I
is.
have another funny story.
So that
Okay,
reaffirms
so
that he
this is
doesn't
what I was
use them
talking
often.
about.
Right? Seriously?
All right.
Where
so,
are they?
This is the one that I was referencing. So if you look, Ryan, there's a bunch of those. Ryan is going to see. So my number one most... Whoa!
Well, there.
Bye,
Drop the
phone.
Technical difficulties. Please stand
Oh,
by.
careful of your soda.
Oh my goodness.
Getting comments coming in too.
What? No, Juliet, please do not say that. I'm trying as hard as I can to get them to not wear sandals on the podcast.
We've all got beautiful feet, guys. Come on.
Yeah, look at these.
Brought to you by Berkey's.
And knockoff Berkeys from Target, yo.
I don't have
Alright.
electrical tape on my shoe either. All right, Chris, what's your emojis?
Oh my god, now it's not loading. Ugh.
Gwen, what's your number one?
The laughing, crying face.
Yes, girl.
That's
And
my
then
s-
and then
my-
it's the woo crying one because people send me adorable animal things. Your sister sent me a couple the other day.
Yeah, she sends.
She did.
What's my number two? My number one. Oh, let's go to my. There we go.
Chris wanted something to be about him. and
The
we're all
double-
like-
Yes, I do. I
All
finally
right,
got it
here we go.
recovered.
Floor is yours.
Juliet says, or Gabriel says, perfect leg synchronization on the leg poses, guys. My number one is this.
The
Okay.
Number 2 is the blow kissy heart emoji.
Who do you send that to?
No idea.
To me, probably.
Whenever Jeremy buys Chris a new tripod or light, Chris sends him a kissy emoji.
Crying laugh emoji. American flag emoji, number 4.
Wow,
I looked up
patriotic.
I was like, I don't think
Fireworks
I've ever
emoji,
used
number
it.
5. Party horn emoji, number 6. Then 7 and 8, cucumber water. Or eggplant water, I mean.
Oh, yeah, there's your trolling one.
And then rounding out the bottom, it's gun explosion, 4 different colors of middle finger. And then film strip clock and ponder face.
The 4 different colors is really funny to me. Like, one
Yeah, it's
color's
literally, and
not
none of them are
enough.
yellow. It's all the different skin shades. I don't use the yellow one, but I use all 4. Yep.
Chris is diverse with his middle finger.
It's an equal opportunity middle finger to you.
And get everyone.
So
my
so
gosh.
apparently I patriotic explosions, kissy face,
Here's the thing. You
okay,
probably,
eggplant water.
if this explains how much you use emojis, and your 4th of July ones are in there,
Are the top 3.
that explains a lot.
So mine is the heart emoji, the red heart, not any other color, just red. Then the crying face like everybody else, and then the thumbs up. That's the one that I use. Then the 4th one is the.
Yeah, the
Ponder
ponder
joy?
one.
I always use the ponder. So,
I use that a lot with Jim.
yeah, so you're pondering. But so I have a funny work story. So we've talked about Derek and Snapchat, and me trying to use Snapchat and the internet. So we had a meeting about DuluCon. And we're thinking about maybe holding like an Instagram contest where because Instagram Reels came out to compete with TikTok. So on YouTube, I've tried to do a story on YouTube, and I found out you can't unless you have over
10,000 subs.
10,000 subs.
Really?
Really?
10,000, you cannot do a story.
Man, they're just punching down the little guys.
I know they
They
are.
are.
So you cannot post a story if you don't have more than 10,000.
I'm not gonna use it.
We're dropping some mad frames right now, just
Are we?
so people know.
All right. Well, I'm going to continue on my story.
Let me
Frame
pause your
size.
story
Okay.
just for a second, because Juliet has weighed in with her top 5.
Ooh.
So it's a smiley face, praise hands.
Oh, yeah.
Prayer hands. Crying laugh emoji.
Yes.
Female face palm. Hard eyes smiley emoji.
I love
Face
face
palm
palm.
Whatever. This guy's texting me again.
Yeah.
Gabe is crying laugh emoji. Fire.
Oh, yeah, that's lit.
Looks like a white fist bump.
It's
Whatever.
raising your hand.
Oh, is it raise your hand?
Yeah.
Raise your hand. Okay. This is how little I use emojis. 100 underlined. Looks like closed eyes, smiley
It's just
face.
like a content face.
Prayer hands, shrug, the eyeballs looking, and the
cheesy grin. Yeah.
Those are solid emojis.
Yeah.
Love it.
Is there a way to do emojis off of this?
Probably, but
Off of what?
I'm gonna
Off
tell.
of my Restream.
I'll keep telling my story while you're trying to mess around with that. All right, so unpause. So right, so I had this thing where we're gonna maybe hold this Instagram competition, right? So Instagram came out with Reels. It's their competition for TikTok, whatever's happening with TikTok.
So is there, like-
whatever, blah blah blah. So I get in there and there's it's a Taco Bell sound, and then he's like a beef quesarito, and he's like, "Is that a beef quesarito?"
Yeah.
And he's all excited. It's a really funny
It's
video.
hilarious.
It's really really
just
good.
the look on his face and the way he says it is like.
So I'm sitting there at work, right? So I'm sitting there, and it's the end of the day, and I'm trying to use my phone, and I'm trying to figure out where Instagram Reels are. I want to play around with it. I used to really enjoy making Vines. They're fun. And so, like, the holding the button down thing was everything was cool. So, in my mind, you're going to upload a thing, you're going to go to the plus, and either go choose from your camera or your picture roll. Or with so many people who have so many followers, that's not fair. So I was all mad. And so I figured it out, right? So here I am just over my
Boomer's
phone.
getting salty
This
over here.
whole time, Brooke, this old man trying to figure out technology. Because I'm over here going, give me the Instagram Reels. I don't use Insta. I'm so bad at it. I want to.
You know what's funny is I have your Instagram on the.
I know. I want to use it. I do. It's cool. And then I was doing a test for a Discord bot that I was going to have it scrub Insta for hashtags. So I posted pictures of my keyboard.
I got push notifications about those posts, and I
My
can't
mom-
clear them without opening Instagram.
My mom called me, and she's after a date, and she's like, "All right, I give. What did the keyboard mean?" And I'm like, nothing. It's literally me just trying to use a hashtag to figure out if I can get this bot to scrub and pull up my picture was all.
That's so funny.
And so she thought it had some deep meaning, like, oh, I'm just, keyboard. What does it mean? You know, like the letters. What do they have to mean something, you know?
Putting you on blast for a second, Jeremy.
And so anyway, so I did figure out Instagram Reels. It's you click on like you're going to do a story, and you click on your own profile picture, and then it brings you up with the thing. And
That's
then I
bad
could figure
UI.
it out. And so anyway, so then I like there was like a disco one. It was like it was changing colors and it was wow. It just probably goes against everything you've ever done about video production. Vertical
Probably.
video away, you know, like it's just super crazy. But anyways, we found filters. Kara and I did. It was which animal are you? And it was hilarious. So I started doing it, and I got a majestic horse and a cute seal. Kara got a dust mite, and it looked like a butthole.
It
and
looked like a
I
legit
want to
straight up
post the
butthole,
video, but
like-
it's mean because she like looks at it and she just goes like an Animal Crossing the face like the she sees it. She's like, did it just give me a butthole? And I was like, no, it's a dust mite, Kara. But why do they make that as an animal?
And
do
then
a
I
fact
got-
video
I
about
got
dust
one of
mites,
those-
Glenn, because it's like that's not an animal. What is
I'll
it?
add that to the list.
Dust mites.
And then I got a monkey with like the
The
long,
baboon
like,
monkey thing with the
big
big
long,
punch
like,
Bonobos.
Bonobos?
Oh, I
You
got
have-
that. And then I got one other really ugly thing. It was
A
like
spider or a snake?
I think it was a
snake?
Jeremy.
Okay, well, it was a snake. I don't have an issue with snakes, but you know, I like snakes. But still, it's like, can't I get something cute? I think I ended up finally after like 5 tries, I got a koala. Everything else was just like.
It is hilarious. So that's what you get when I finally figured out how to
Now,
use these
okay,
filters.
here's the thing though. We also found out how much unicorn filter are you?
I don't.
I am magical and majestic.
Very good.
So,
Chris is like, okay, whatever.
so
I don't understand how it.
It's
I
It
think
just
it's
looks at
random
your
number
face.
generator.
that's
Yeah,
all it
that's
is.
all
It
it
is a
is,
random
yeah.
number generator.
But so Jeremy, I need to put you on blast. Yesterday, right? And as I hated Jeremy reached out to you, he was like, "Oh no," and I explained what the problem is, and he like in about 5 seconds had it solved.
Really?
So you need to reach out to Tim.
Okay, now do I have his contact info or am I supposed to use Facebook?
You can no, he doesn't go on Facebook very often, but you can ask for his phone number from me, and I can pass it along.
All right. I will
But like literally for the last 10 years, his job has been getting data from one website to another's web source.
Perfect.
So he knows all the tips, tricks, and finaglies that you need.
So the thing is, I just want a Discord bot. That's where we're gonna have all the information and links.
The information.
And
The information.
and links missions into the Discord server.
Yeah.
So we don't have to.
Smart.
So
Because being lazy is the best.
and I got the bot to find mine, but when it tries to post it to the Discord server, that's where the disconnect is happening. So
Interesting.
I'm close,
You'll
but
figure it out.
no cigar.
So, Jeremy, you should hand that bag behind BB-8 to Gwen.
I was about
Okay.
ready to say, I was like, I reached
I
out for my
think-
drink and I saw the bag and I was like, oh yeah.
I think they should both reach in. It's all the same things, but you should both just blind reach into it. And
Blind reach in, or just leave the bag where it is.
Yeah.
Blind reach in.
Don't touch hands while you're in there, because that's going to make me upset.
yeah, that
Get
means
off of my
There, I grabbed this blindly.
as it's pulling out of the bag.
this is going better than I thought it would.
All right.
I
go
want what
look at
she's
it.
got.
Can we look at it?
Give me my.
Yeah.
We can look at it.
Yeah.
Gummy Legos.
This is awesome.
That is awesome.
Oh my gosh, you actually make things out of these?
For
So-
celebration
Can I open one?
of,
Can I open one up?
No, not yet.
of the
Okay.
Lego building you guys are doing. You
That
guys
is
each get 2
awesome.
bags, and you got to build something.
Oh,
So,
Lord.
after the podcast, what we're going to do,
I was gonna say I'll win this one.
we're going to shut down the stream for about 10 minutes. We're going to get set up in our Lego building configuration.
Give me a punch in here. Look. Oh, it's not.
I was gonna say it's not in focus.
Look, there is.
These are awesome.
Discernible, like stud.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they like
sticking
look
out. That is
legit
So-
in there. They're not just like some trashy.
Yeah, we're going to, so
Junky
we'll
thing.
shut down the stream for about 10 minutes. We're going to set up our Lego building configuration, and then you guys, we're going to go live again
And
for
unlike
about 15 minutes and give you guys a chance to build something out of your creations, and the loser is going to eat all of it.
bazinga.
Okay, I was gonna say I do want one bag at least.
Well, you
Jeremy
can, you
have
can
the
share if you
rest.
want or whatever, but the penalty is whatever goes uneaten has to be eaten by the loser.
So Chris, I would say has bad luck.
Yes.
Me?
Yes.
I have the worst luck of anybody on the planet.
So I didn't want to make you feel bad, but apparently since the room agrees, Chris has bad luck. So funny enough, he was just, again, he was hungry earlier and just he's having a lot of just bad luck things. So we ran to the store during the Lego build, and I saw his favorite snack there. They're stale. They expired in October of 2019. Thank you. And I was like, what? Well, Chris, I just bought them, and they weren't even discounted. So even his favorite
Yeah,
snack
they're like
was
in
expired.
the checkout lane at the store we
Yeah,
were
they're
at and everything. Like,
end cap item or whatever.
it's not like it was shoved in the back of the store or anything. Like, they
Yeah.
were right there.
So Gwen hooks us up with snacks that these are still good till 2022. So these must be like
nice.
brand new.
Right?
Those are awesome.
I'm excited.
I was thinking about bringing one of the horribly flavored candy canes for the loser and not telling you it was a bad flavor. Because, like, there's some real bad ones. Like, the one I was going to bring is clam.
Girl, don't make me throw up. Holy
clam,
cow.
a clam cane.
A clam decay.
Oh my
That does not
goodness.
sound. That doesn't sound right.
So funny story. So Chris, we'll never understand either how YouTube or Facebook or anybody distributes content. It's ridiculous. It doesn't make any sense, right?
No.
3,600 people follow the Facebook page. We'll make a post and it'll reach 400 people. It's like, how does that even make any sense? Anyways,
Why? What's the benefit of following a page if they don't serve you the content?
exactly. I want to say it's David just reached out to me tonight and said, or today, he saw the Lego 3-minute build challenge with Matt for the first time today, and he wants to know why he hadn't seen it yet, and he thought it was hilarious.
Interesting.
So-
And he only saw it because it was a featured video.
I changed my settings to so I follow and I tell it I want notifications when something goes up. Because there was a month where I saw absolutely nothing, and I think I reached out to
Yeah.
brother and I'm like, "Are you guys not posting? What's going
Right.
on?" He's like, "No, we've been posting, many times a day."
Yeah.
So I just physically went back and looked at everything I missed.
She thought she was in danger of losing her top fan
Yeah.
status.
Oh,
She's like, I gotta make sure that by keeping a top fan badge. I think Gwen was technically our first top fan.
I did the same thing today, literally on Gabe's Facebook page. I was like, man, I commented so much more like a couple weeks ago. I haven't commented in a while. I was like, I can't lose my top fan badge. So I gave a shout out to Xbox. And I know Gabriel's top emoji is lit because I get a lot of lit replies to my. And then I don't know if you go to see it because I want to see you guys say that it's lit. And it's not there for some reason. I don't know.
Oh, that happens on groups and stuff that I'm in. You have to click like the little 3-dot thing and tell it you want to see all comments, not just most
Got it.
relevant.
Yeah.
Got it.
Because it'll only show you the stuff that has a bunch of like thumbs up and emojis on it.
Because I couldn't see him. I'm like, where's my lit comment?
Facebook makes it so
Yeah.
hard to
Jeremy's
just
like,
enjoy content.
No. Well,
Yeah.
apparently, and then they own Instagram and they.
Put server for my Facebook page. It's pretty great.
Oh, then
So you should reach out
I want
to
an
him,
invite.
sure.
He doesn't even want information.
Give
I
me
want to be
advice.
part of it.
Okay, so I went and watched part of you guys' live streams, and I was like,
He says he doesn't understand English very well. That's why Jeremy is relying on people not understanding what he posts to enjoy it.
I was watching the Latin Operation Forces live stream playing COD last night. I watched part of it, and I was like, I don't think that's Gabe down in the corner, like the person that.
Don't have to learn Spanish. I do. There was a really cool job posting in Miami, and it wasn't required, but it was preferred. And this is all science. I just need to learn it.
Donde
So,
está
Biblioteca.
los pantalones?
Oh well, where's the library? But you
Where,
said,
I
are
said,
my
where,
pants?
yeah, where's the pants?
So, man, I think multilingual people are super cool.
We're being
No
robbed.
idea. You want to go check that out?
No.
Ryan's like, heck no.
All right, yeah, Jeremy, go.
You know where my purse is.
Well, I hope the door's locked.
It wasn't when I got back.
Well, strange. Okay, well, we have a haunting on.
Well, good news is this
Podcast
is live.
day.
If they come in,
We
we'll
haven't
see
heard
'em.
screaming yet.
Yeah, well, if I get attacked, I'm in trouble, but
Nobody will attack a pregnant lady, right?
I hope not. Oh, well, I heard Jeremy say it's fine, so he's either at gunpoint or everything's fine.
What on earth?
What was that?
It was Jared.
Oh.
What's Jared doing?
The live stream is frozen for him, so he wanted to see if he could. I don't know.
You slept your computer,
Jared.
not the podcast.
Hello, Jared.
That was concerning.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, we're all just like,
I look out and I see the window and I see a giant stick banging on the window. So I was
Lucky
like,
it didn't
well,
blow in.
I know. I was like, well, I'm going out there, everyone. If I don't come back, tell the child I love him.
Juliet says she can teach us Espanol.
Oh,
yeah,
awesome.
girl.
Awesome. Well, then it was
Muchas
like,
gracias.
so another funny story, just randomly. So for Gabriel and Juliet and whoever else is watching, it's just funny to me. Chris, we did the Office thing, right? Which you guys got to see us discuss live. We made
Yep.
an Office meme thing.
Yeah,
We
The
got to-
Office if it was Star
super
Wars.
funny. I love the way that turned out and looked. And so funny. So Chris ran an ad to just try to promote it, just a couple bucks to run and promote it.
Yep.
For some reason, based on Chris's inputs, we didn't set geographical location at all. Just you have to be a fan of The Office and Star Wars in order for it to get to go. 90% of the people the ad was served up to were from South America.
Yeah, Mexico, Central, and South America.
So we got all these new page likes and all these new people who like the content, and it was all these people from South America. And it was just hilarious.
Yeah, I
to
thought
me.
it was like super funny. I was like, oh, that's crazy. Like people love us in Mexico.
Yeah, we could do a live tour and just
Yeah.
I need to speak Spanish. Otherwise,
So-
I'll be talking to a whole bunch of Joshies who are like,
Lit.
lit.
Or if you go on tour, just bring Gabe up.
Yeah,
Yeah,
or Juliet.
Gabe and Juliet.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you
you guys
go
can.
with
Yeah.
us.
Well, you'll be Jeremy Kara's stand-ins.
Oh, there you go.
Exactly.
Oh man, too
Oh.
ridiculously funny.
No, so Gabe, he said he didn't catch what I said. I was watching. I think it was last night. You guys were live playing COD, and whoever was down on the lower in the
Yeah,
stream.
whoever was getting phase cammed.
Yeah. I was like, I don't think that's Gabe because it doesn't look like your profile pic. So I don't know who that was. I don't know if it was Joshy or whatever. But anyway, that's all I said.
Okay.
Cool. And it was all in Spanish, so I didn't understand what being said.
So I
Yes.
took 2
Yeah.
years of high school Spanish, and I remember virtually none of it.
Seriously.
That's Georgie, he says.
Georgie. Okay.
Well, you guys, is in your about section, do you have all the people that are a part of the channel listed? You should do like a sweet thing, and then I'll say hi to everybody or something.
You should do a sweet thing.
So, do you remember in Spanish class in high school, they make you pick a new name?
Oh, yeah, I absolutely 100% remember my name.
'Kay.
Guess what my name is.
Dad still calls you that name sometimes.
Do you guys want to guess? I don't know yours. I don't know what to guess. Kara knows.
What would Jeremy's Felipe?
I got to pick it myself.
Felipe.
No.
Look at him. He's just proud as a peacock over there. Just like,
Who's a big video game nerd?
Ignacio.
And it was on the list of approved names?
Ignacio.
Nope.
Xbox.
It was on the list of improved names. I was Mario.
Mario.
Mario. It's a me, Mario.
Nice.
He's like the Italian one, but I was Mario. That was my thing. I just loved it the entire semester.
I
like
don't
that,
think-
I like that Nacho is short for Ignacio. That's my favorite thing.
Is it really?
Yeah.
that's
Is that
Nacho
Nacho Libre?
Yeah.
His name is Ignacio. Yeah. I had no idea that was short. I mean, I guess I should have known, but yeah.
All right, Chris.
Interesting.
What was your Spanish name when you
Just go ahead and take a guess.
were? Gabriel.
No.
Ignacio.
Nope, I wish. I didn't realize that was an option.
Biblioteca.
Yes. I was library.
what,
Yo soy biblioteca.
was your Spanish name?
I was Raul.
Raul.
Ooh.
And you even rolled your R's.
I got consistent compliments about my R rolling
You
in
were
Espanol.
you were Christine's boyfriend in Phantom of the Opera.
Yep.
Raul. So that same person that was snapping the old man thing, she does a really good Cardi B okr.
Oh,
And
Oh.
she did it. I don't know how people do that. I can't switch from not rolling to rolling without a pause. I have to go okr. Like I gotta.
You gotta prepare yourself.
gotta-
that and with when she does
You have to
her
prepare yourself.
when she does
Yeah.
that R roll, you had to go up. It's like
Yeah, where's your falsetto,
yeah,
Jeremy?
Jeremy, come on.
Okr. No one ever
And
wants to
it's
do
not
that.
it's
Anybody
not
on
okay.
Twitch,
It's
don't-
ringtones now.
It's like occur.
It's like okr. It's like okr.
Kara. Well, I don't know how we're gonna
Did
beat
you have
that.
a Spanish name?
I was in German class, learned
Oh.
absolutely nothing
Did you have a
because
German name?
it was Sylvia.
Oh,
Sylvia.
So-
Sylvia.
Who was Sylvia?
So-
Juliet, sorry, just real quick.
Oh, yeah.
Juliet didn't know that Williams are called Bills here. She didn't know
Oh,
that. So.
well, nothing as
There's
long as
so
your
many-
name's not Richard.
Yeah. William
feel
has a
bad.
lot of permutations.
It does.
Yeah, Will, Bill, Willie, Billy, Chili. Not really.
Richard.
William's my favorite.
William.
So anyway, sorry. So your German
Oh.
name.
So our teacher was from Russia.
Oh, is this Frau Small?
Yes, from Russia.
With love.
Probably
That's a
not.
Bond, that's a Bond movie.
Yeah.
So she was from Russia, but went to school in Germany. So she spoke Russian at home, learned German in school.
Interesting.
And then, because Germany, you have to take other language courses, she also learned Spanish and something else that I don't remember. But then while she was teaching us, she was learning Mandarin.
Oh my
Wow.
gosh.
So she would be talking in Russian, but then writing in Mandarin on the board.
Wow.
And couldn't understand why we couldn't learn anything.
Unbelievable.
I mean, some people have an aptitude for language.
I had
Gabriel says 1 week in Puerto Rico, Jeremy, and you'll go back listening to salsa music and talk in Spanish.
Yes.
Cha-cha-cha.
I
No,
would
so-
totally go back to Puerto Rico. When we went on our honeymoon, we were in Puerto Rico for
San
like
Juan, yeah.
2 hours. And I thought it was great. I would totally go back there.
One of the music choices that I had for the Lego Speed Builds thing was very Latin salsa flavored, and I was like, I don't know if that's a little bit too like. I feel so. This might just be a weird white guilt thing, but it's like whenever music moves into like more like, for lack of a better term or like more sensitive term, like ethnic territory, like something that's culturally outside of the United States, I feel kind of awkward.
Right.
And it's like I don't want to feel like I don't want people to think that I'm appropriating culture
Right.
Yeah.
for this or whatever. But it's like I love the music, but it's like I don't want people to be like,
Yeah.
why are you using this?
In
Right.
this day and age, it's really hard to know what's okay and what's,
You know, so but
Cross
like
the line.
I really like salsa music and stuff
No,
like that, and
totally,
like those
totally.
like all sorts of like different like Caribbean like
Oh,
musicians.
steel
and stuff,
drums?
but,
Yes.
but it's like how do
Michael
you?
Scott when he comes back from his vacation.
But it's like it's like how do you use that without seeming like you're trying to appropriate that part of that culture? though?
Right.
So I don't know. It's weird. That's like my film studies side.
Yeah.
Another cool fact video, not animal related, so it'll make Chris happy, is a list of like all names and nicknames or something. That's cool.
Oh, that'd be sweet.
Because people just don't know random names.
Yeah. Gabe said, you guys only saw a tiny piece of the island. If you ever come back, he'll give you a proper tour.
Perfect.
I would love it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
totally.
That'd
I
be
can-
pretty dope.
After babies are done, I'm gonna come down. I'm gonna lay on a beach and I'm gonna drink some good old rum punch, yo. Just saying.
Oh, actually, okay, so Gabe, what is there any type of like signature drink to Puerto Rico?
Yeah, that's a great
I
question.
don't know if there's like a signature
the
United
Caribbean
States
is
drink
like
is
rum
like
punch.
like a
Whiskey.
crappy Bud Light or something.
I'd say whiskey Coke or something with whiskey in it. Even though whiskey's we've got our Tennessee stuff.
well, yeah, because also
vodkas-
bourbon is American.
Bourbon.
There you go.
So anything with a bourbon.
Okay, I'd buy that. So
Yeah.
I'm guessing it might be some sort of rum based thing if it's.
But rum is very but I mean, you think Hawaii, right? Hawaii is very either pina colada or mai tai,
Well, those are coconut.
right?
Mai Tais are so good.
Do they grow
Um,
coconuts
I had
in
a-
Hawaii?
I think so.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's what was it? We were playing Drawception, and someone wrote coconut tree instead of palm tree.
Felt funny. Funny.
Cuba Libre is a popular drink down there.
What's
lime,
that?
right? Lime and soda.
I've
Lime
had
and
it's
tonic?
Cuba Libre, I believe, is
Give us
a
the
rum
recipe,
and Coke
Gabe.
with lime,
Got it.
I need a list that's after I'm done being pregnant.
in,
or a
Okay.
rum and cola. I guess it might be with lime. If
Drink
I
it
Just
recall
every
correctly.
week, just try the
was
signature
in,
drink from each country.
Oh, there you go.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That would be a fun game.
One of the best drinks I ever had was at a Cuban restaurant in Miami, and they made a it's minty with
Mojito.
The,
Mojito.
but it
One of my
used a
favorite
sugar
drinks.
cane, an actual stick.
Oh,
sugar
the muddler?
cane as a muddler, and oh, that was good. And then I had a Cubano, which was the pork and
That's my
Oh,
favorite
yeah.
sandwich.
Yes.
Northeast
Oh.
Barbecue made a really good one. I was so sad.
It
when
is.
they
That
closed.
was a very
Yes.
disappointing barbecue place.
But they had a good Cubano, I guess. I
It
wish I
was
would've
really
tried it.
good.
So
Gabe-
Farley's in Duluth also has a really, really good
do
one.
they? I'll have to try it there.
Gabe says that the Cuba Libre is made with rum Bacardi distilled right here in Puerto Rico.
Hold on, we're getting the
Ooh.
exact thing. 2 ounces of Bacardi rum, Carta Blanco.
Juliet replied, "Yes, that's the first one that came to mind." So we have confirmation that Cuba Libre is the signature drink.
Oh, very
All
good.
right.
Very good. Very nice to know. Kara likes when we go
Oh,
on
yeah,
vacation.
there we go. There's the recipe: a slice of lime and 6 ounces of Coke.
Hey, that sounds like a good old drink to me.
Maybe I'll make one tonight. Because Kara can't have one. She should see the stare. Look at that stare.
I wish I could pinch and zoom.
She was angry.
He's taunting me.
I can have all the Cuba Libres I want.
Why aren't you done cooking yet?
My coworker David told me, he's like, what you need to do is you need to have a post care package after the baby is born, and it includes copious amounts of alcohol and other assorted
My parents
foods.
are not listening to this right now. Sorry.
You should, in the next couple months coming up, you should just make a secret care package
Right.
to
A
treat
Cara
Kara
package.
with.
Yes.
Yes,
Yep.
like a 3-day weekend.
A nice
Go
spa.
off.
A spa.
Gwen, do you remember the pinata you made for me for one of my
Yes.
birthdays?
The head is still in Mom and Dad's garage. Dad thought it was so funny. He doesn't want to take it down.
Oh my
Oh, it's still dangling there?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That's
Okay, so
commitment.
how many years has it been hanging there?
Well, it wasn't for my 21st birthday. It was like a mid-20s birthday, somewhere like 25, 26, so several years.
Okay, it was 7 years ago.
7 years ago.
Because,
not bad.
because that same summer, I made one for Laura for her 21st birthday.
Okay.
That's not as bad. I thought it was like Chris's 15th birthday
I
party
know,
or
right?
something.
Like,
Yeah, no,
hanging
but
there for
the pinata
ever.
was full of 1 ounce booze.
Oh, that's fun.
Solid.
So-
I like that.
Yeah, an of-age pinata.
I like it.
So, all right. Well,
You
should we get ready to flip the set?
Oh, Gabe says if you tour the Bacardi distillery, you get free Bacardi drinks and mojitos and Cuba Libres.
We are coming down as soon as baby's out.
Yeah, we'll be down December 21st.
Right?
On our honeymoon, we went to Mount Gay Rum, which was in Barbados.
Mount Gay wasn't that in St. It was in one that St. Thomas, wasn't it?
St. Thomas.
Whatever the
We toured a rum place. And I was about to say Kara likes it when we do vacations because I have a lot of rum and then I spend a lot of money.
It's true. When Jeremy drinks a little bit too much, when he's a little bit happy, I can get whatever I want.
Oh, she's saying I need to come on these vacations and be like, we need the tripods, Jeremy. We need that HDMI cable.
Can you get me
Jeremy."
a plug-in Canon battery, please, Jeremy?
I'm haranguing
You got to
him.
shoot for the moon. Say, I always need that
Oliver?
Sony camera or the Canon camera.
See, I gave you those as options earlier today. It's like we can get rid of the GoPro and replace it with a $3,500 camera.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, I don't know.
300. It's a factor of 10, Chris.
Yeah. It's one full order of magnitude up.
So, all right. Well, do you want to take us out, Chris, and then we're gonna?
Oh, is there anything that we missed that we should have talked about today?
Did Reddit, did listener mail.
Yep. I'm going to hit the listener mail thing one more time. Oh, my
It
gosh.
disappeared.
There we go.
There it is.
It loads funny sometimes, but if you want to be featured on Jeremy's Wall of Fame, send him an email at contact@risethepodcast.com. We'll read your email out. You can talk about anything you want and make Jeremy say it in your email. Not necessarily anything, but
Yeah, I was gonna
you
say.
can definitely
Be
say a
nice.
lot
We'll
of
filter. We'll
I'll-
filter.
I'll say a lot.
stuff.
Don't you always?
Make sure you check out Gwen's channel, it's Stuff Lab, on YouTube, youtube.com/StuffLab.
You can see Brownie in person.
He won't show himself here.
You can see me react to turtles being tortoises. I kept on saying turtles during the video too. Tortoises being tortoises.
Eating pizza, doing quizzes, playing games.
Oh
It's all
yeah,
sorts
I
of
had
fun
to guess
stuff.
what type of food they ate for some reason, and I guessed pizza because obviously turtles eat pizza.
Obviously.
So it's a fun video. Like the shtick that she does now. She like so both of you guys have this Artisol tablet. She uses the Artisol to do extra illustrations and make more points. I think it's a pretty cool setup, and you learn something. And then I'm also there making no sense whatsoever. So go ahead and check that out if you're interested. Or don't. It's okay.
It was really fun. It was fun. I really liked that one.
But if you guys have made it this far into the video, you've made it to the end of the video. So go ahead and give us a like. It means that you want to see more content like this in the future. Oh, Juliet's on it. Comment down below with what your favorite drink is. Let's do that. I think that's a good idea. Subscribe if you're not already. Ring the notification bell to be notified every time we upload a new video or go live, because we do that now. Thank you guys so much for watching, and of course...
May the force be with you.
And we're coming back.